We know the saying, sometimes it's not what you know, but who you know. And in today's fast-paced business world, job seekers have to be quick on their feet and make the right connections to get ahead. David Suarez from Interactive Training Solutions is here to tell us about a fun way to sharpen your networking skills. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. You look like you're dressed for an interview. I'd hire you.
Okay. Well, then in that case, we're done.
Have a good day,
okay,
everybody.
Bye, everybody. It's great talking to you. No, actually, interviewing skills, that's great. Networking is wonderful. But as we know here in South Florida, everything is about, like what you just said, who you know. And on top of that, it's making that impression, that first impression, and it doesn't always happen at a job interview. It actually can happen at a networking function, at dinner. Maybe you just meet somebody, like, for example, at the South Beach Food and Wine Festival, and you're like, hey, wow, how are you doing? It's somebody that you really want to meet. So what do you do in order to be successful at networking?
Business cards at all times.
Okay. Well, we're going to talk about business cards in a minute, but the first thing we want to do is we want to be memorable, which means that we want people to remember us. Now, Kelly, your card, that means that, you know, you've got a very sharp wit, you've got a great personality, and that's wonderful, but not all of us are like you.
It's okay. You all can't be me.
No.
I get it.
Yeah.
Got it.
But one of the things that we want to do is we want to be memorable, and in doing so, we really want to use some tools, and we always get name tags at these events, and so I've got one for me and I've got one for you. So where do you think this would go when we put on a name tag?
Well, typically you put it on your lapel. You're right, your collar.
Okay, now
where
which
are you going
side?
to tell
Left
me?
or right?
Well, you have your mic on, but I guess normally I would put it on. No, really?
On your right. Go ahead, put it on my right.
Okay.
Now I'd put yours on, but then I'd get sued. So why don't you go ahead and put yours on?
No,
for
you get roses tomorrow. Go
in that
ahead.
case.
No, I'm kidding. Where should I put it?
On your right. Go ahead and put it on your right.
My
hand
right
side.
or your right?
Your right.
What about their right?
Their right? Okay, well, their right, our right. Just think right.
All right.
All right, great.
Okay.
Nice one. All right. Now, the reason why is this. All right, let's meet each other for the first time. Hi, Kelly. I'm
Hi.
David.
Nice to meet you, Dave. You're
What are you
very
looking at?
attractive. Single. Oh, this is a business function. What am I looking at? I was looking at your teeth. Did you wear braces as a child, Dave?
No, I actually was born with these teeth.
Really?
And they came out this way.
Very nice, Dave. So what do you do? How long have you been in Shanghai?
Well, I've been in Shanghai for quite some time, and as a matter of fact, I went to that clinic and I don't have that disease, so we're good.
Oh, my God. This is taking an ugly turn. What do you do, Dave?
Okay, what do I do is I work with Interactive Training Solutions, and we do corporate training, team building, and executive coaching, and it's all based on improv comedy.
Wow. So who is your typical student?
Typical student is a business person or an aspiring business person who's looking to go ahead and get ahead either through networking or communication skills, or if you're in a corporation or if you have your own business, maybe you have some conflict resolution that you need taken care of. And we work with people on that, executive coaching, things like that.
See, we're role-playing here. So
Absolutely.
I come into contact with a lot of young people who've just graduated from college, and they really don't have any sense of how to go about getting a good job. What would be their first step?
Their first step would definitely be to work on their presentation. How are they dressed? What type of first impression are they going to make? That's a huge piece, and it's a great question. I think another thing that they need to do is really have somebody review their resume for them and make sure that that part of their presenting themselves on paper is up to snuff to get them that introduction. Another great thing that we talk about is our elevator pitch, and I just gave you mine, which is what you do, who you do it for, but most importantly, something interesting about you. So I gave you my interesting piece, which was the improv comedy, and then we started role-playing. So we can always have an interesting piece about us. So you could be, hi, I'm Kelly Craig, I'm with NBC6, and I
don't know. I'm not an interesting person. I have nothing, like, what do you mean?
Do you work with a charity?
Yes.
What's your charity that you work with?
I like the Humane Society of Greater Miami.
Okay, see, now that's something interesting, and maybe we can make a connection. Oh, you know what? I adopted my dog from the Humane Society.
Well,
That's wonderful.
We would love it if you would come to Paparazzi, which is a week from Friday, and also we're having a walk for charity for all the dogs this Saturday, and I'll be emceeing that.
See? And that's
that
an
was
interesting
real. That
piece.
wasn't an act. So please come out to Bayfront Park next Saturday.
And now we have a conversation going on, and that's what we want to do in networking. Now, to hit our last piece, I know that you talked about business cards, and business cards are really important, but we don't want to do that first. Imagine as if your business card cost you $100. NBC6 said, hey, you know what? We're being cheap today. Kelly, you got to buy your own cards, and you go to the printer, and the printer says they're $100 each.
You know, NBC. You worked here. We do buy our own. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, in that
no,
case.
but you're no.
Sorry.
It would be off-putting to me to get a business card within the first 5 seconds of meeting somebody, because that just shows me that they only want to sell themselves to me, and I ain't buying.
That's right. You want to create a relationship. You want to do something where you actually have a relationship that goes forward, not just a contact. So in giving you a business card, I wouldn't give you a business card. I would actually ask you for your business card first.
Right.
And people tend to mirror behavior. So if I say please, you'll say
thank you.
There you go. So if I ask you for your business card, you'll ask me for
your business card.
There you go. My goodness, it's like we scripted this. And
yeah, but then how do you know if you're a young, attractive person? How do you know that the person isn't just trying to, scam you and get your number?
Because you've sat with them or stood with them, and you've talked with them for a little while, and you know that they're legit, hopefully. And if they're not, then you know what? You can go ahead and toss it after the event or whatever it is that you're doing.
Okay, see? You live and you learn, don't you? For more information on interactive training solutions, you can give them a call at 1-888-770-7550, because Dave can give you or your group a lot of tips. Or you can visit our website. It's NBC6.net. Click on South Florida Today, and we will connect you to theirs.
We also have a website, too. It's interactivetrainingsolutions.com. And it's great talking with you,
Slipped
Kelly.
that right in, didn't you, Dave?
Just like the Humane Society.
Smooth. Very smooth.
They call me Suave.
All right, Suave. Trina, over to you.